need to make this bracelet, you're gonna need a pair of scissors, some hemp cord or hemp string. You're gonna need beads, super glue, crazy glue, and some tape. I bought my hemp string on eBay. You can type in hemp string or you can type in hemp cord. Your beads, you want the whole diameter to be wide enough to put the cord through. What you're going to start off with is the hemp cord, hemp string, and with this, you're just going to measure around your wrist, like about twice. I have this piece of string that measures 12.5 inches. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna get your piece of tape. I'm kidding, you're gonna get your string and you're gonna grab a piece of tape, just tape it onto your area that you're working on. So now, it depends on where you want to start working on the bracelet. I'll start working about like 3 inches in right here. Yeah, I'm gonna show you how to start. So you're gonna grab some more of this hemp cord. I like to at least have this covered like 4 times, you know? Just 1, 2, and 3. Maybe 3 will do. So we'll do about like 3.5. So we'll just end up cutting it here. Basically what I'm just gonna do is I'm gonna tie a knot. I'm putting this one over this one. I'm just tying a regular knot over here. Holding the piece that I'm working onto, I'm holding it with my thumb. Right here. So there you have that. Now, what you're going to do, this is gonna be very importante for you to pay attention. I'm gonna zoom in. You're gonna grab it and make this loop over here. And then you're gonna take this string and put it over that and under and into that other loop. And there you have your first little knot. Since our little hump is on this side, and we already did the loop on this side, we're gonna make our loop over here. You put it under, and then you put it under the loop. Now repeat again. Since we did the loop on this side, we're gonna do it on this side now. Make the loop, put your string under, and then into the hoop from behind. And just pull through. Now, you could just continue this bracelet and make it without beads, but I'm going to show you how I put beads. Now, I think it's all about preference, how much you go in and start putting beads. But I'm gonna do one more and then start putting the beads in. I have these, I don't know what kind of color this is, and then I have red ones. You just have to make sure your beads have the right diameter. Now I'm going to put the bead in. These beads are kind of have a smaller hole, so it's gonna be a little bit more difficult, but you know, you finesse it however you can. And if you don't want to do beads and they're making you go crazy, just don't do them, because I mean, the bracelet is cute without it anyway. I burnt the end of it a little bit with a lighter. See, and it works. There, I got the bead in. For you to remember where you left off, you just have to look at the side that has the little hump. And this side is where the hump is. See where I'm pointing? Right there. You make your loop and make sure your bead is in here. When you make your loop, you grab your string, you put it above on this side, but then you put it behind this, you put it behind the string and behind the loop, and you pull it through from behind. And then you secure your bead. Now I'm just gonna keep doing this. the hump left off on this side, so we're just gonna bring this over, make that loop, put the other string in front and then behind and in through the back, and then you tighten. I finished the bracelet. I came up a little short with the amount of string that I had on this side. I kind of wanted it to match, but I ran short of string. I'm going to cut this and this side off. I'm gonna tighten it really well before I cut it off. And if you wanted to, you could just tie it on your wrist whenever. I want there to be an equal amount of string on both ends, and this side is a little bit shorter than that side, so I'm gonna push the bracelet down. Push it down. Even enough for me, I guess. Since they're pretty much even now, I'm going to put them together. And in a way, I'm going to knot it around this so I can push and pull the bracelet open. You're gonna grab another piece of string and cut it. It doesn't have to be too long. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna put the bracelet together and you're gonna grab the string and make sure it's even. You're going to make a knot right there. I don't know if I can hold this down and do it at the same time, but we're gonna try. So yeah, this part I tend to do a little bit tighter. Just gonna keep tightening. We're gonna keep going. And I think I'm just gonna do one more. We're gonna cut off these two right here. This is what you end up with. And you can, it's gonna be really hard at first to get it to move and stuff, but it'll stay tighter for longer. The only thing left to do is to crazy glue certain parts and put beads on the end of this. I hate crazy glue. So you put a little bit here on this side where you cut the string, and then you flip it over. What is very tricky is this piece right here. If you glue it on too much, it won't move. We're just gonna do this very carefully. You move the bracelet a lot so it doesn't stick. So we're gonna put a little bit here and move the bracelet around so it doesn't dry onto that part, because I've had it happen before. I moved it all kinds of ways. Oh Jesus. This part is always like, make sure you cap your crazy glue, because these things last like maybe one day. And now we're just gonna put the balls on the end and we'll be done. So I have the two balls, put it on this end, and then put this ball on this problematic end over here. So now what you're gonna wanna do is make a little tiny knot on the ends. I mean, it's not easy to make it, but you don't have it with your hands, so. And do the same with this end. We cut the butts, the little butts. And now you have your little beads. And since I don't like my beads dancing around the ends, here comes the handy dandy super glue again, so the bead actually stays in place. And here is the finished bracelet.